Could there be a quick fix for a state of emotional shock after a traumatic emotional interaction? Maybe. Arnica might be the solution. If you have had a heated argument, if you have had an upsetting interaction, if you are uprooted because you've moved to a new place, if you have jet lag, if you are dealing with anything where you feel a little bit shocked by what you've encountered, a little bit off balance, then Arnica might be an easy way to move through that safely and naturally as part of your healing journey. I'm Sarah Thompson. I'm a homeopath, and I am here to help you heal from emotional blows. So, Arnica is a remedy that we think of for trauma. We think of it for bruising. We think of it for injury. We think of it for shock. We tend to put it on that physical plane, but the magic of homeopathy is the way that it is working on the physical, the mental, and the emotional plane all at the same time. It's not suppressing anything. It's not a quick fix. It's not a painkiller. It's actually helping you integrate what is going on and allow you to heal from the inside out at the deepest level. So, let's talk about arnica for a minute. As a plant, it grows in very harsh environments. And that resilience is something that we can essentially put in a bottle by creating, through the magic of homeopathic potentization, to create this remedy that can help you deal with having encountered something harsh. So let's dive in for a minute to the role that arnica can play in mental and emotional trauma. So if you've been through something jarring, something bruising, you feel a little bit shocked, a little bit dissociated, upset, and feel like you also should be able to walk it off. I'll just get through this. That can really be an arnica state. Spacey, vague. Maybe you don't really want to do anything. Maybe you don't really want to acknowledge what's going on. This is so much easier to see in other people than to see in yourself. So it's one reason to list all of these possible states that you can be in, but it's very much a anxious but walk it off feeling. That is a kind of shock. Something is wrong. You can't quite pinpoint it. And this is an emotional signature for arnica, a remedy for when you've been mentally or emotionally knocked down. So it really helps by clearing that mental fog, soothing that emotional soreness. Your natural healing journey goes through acute and chronic states, and we work with all of it in homeopathy. It addresses the anxiety and the fear that comes with shock. It helps you regain clarity and calm. You can have a heavy headache that can be worse with movement. Your eyes can feel vacant and sore. Again, that inner heaviness, that soreness. We use those words emotionally: dullness, irritability, the rejection of health. The thing, when these things show up after any kind of emotional blow or dislocation, think about arnica. Think about getting that 30C potency and taking a couple of doses. See if you feel better. And if you don't feel better, or if you get to that place where you're better but not better enough, we might be looking at a deeper chronic type of picture. And that's really an opportunity to dig in and look at what is the natural healing journey that's trying to open up here. So you might want to take a look at the self-assessment below. It's a quick series of short questions to get some real answers for yourself about: how are my symptoms connected? What's really going on with me? What is the deepest level of healing and the highest level of vital expression that I might be able to achieve? Again, I'm Sarah Thompson, I'm a professional homeopath. I would love to support you on this. I hope this is useful to you to consider arnica for any kind of bruising, even the emotional kind.